afternoon. Good afternoon. Welcome to Abstract Excellence. Y'all know what it is. Special edition, all men's. I explained via social media what we're doing today. Open discussion. So make sure you guys call in if you decide to. 240-719-2560. Again, it's all men's open discussion today. On the 21st, we'll do all females. And we're just going to wrap on some topics. So without further ado, let's get some quick introductions from left to right. So we'll start with KP over there.
Oh, what's going on? Good afternoon. I'm Keith Pendleton. I'm here just to get my input in and see what everything's all about. I love doing this type of things when it comes to all men. I mean, just that type of fellowship and support.
Come on with the nonsense, man.
My name is Ramon, aka Ray. I'm here, got some stuff off my chest, just to see how things go today. I've been through a little bit, so we just gonna see how everything go today. Got all my brodies here, and we just gonna rap, right?
Anthony Vick, here to chop it up with my good brothers today.
And you've been here before, you're not new to this.
Yeah, they got some point of views from a male perspective in life and what men go through. So that's what we're here for.
Thanks, man. That's okay. I'm Anthony Breelove. I'm just here to discuss some things with my good man. That's basically it.
I don't think I'm going to introduce myself.
Well, I'm Stan Bay, and I'm here to contribute to the topic.
Malcolm McCombs. I'm here to have good conversation with my brothers on the things that men go through every day struggle.
And of course, we all know the ARC over there, my assistant and extraordinaire to everything that is abstract. Okay, so we're going to hop right into it. So we all have different stories. Y'all don't mind me quickly, kind of. Of course y'all don't, because we already discussed this.
That's why we here.
Quickly. So my man here is, what you, 41 pounds?
Yeah.
41? Right, 41. Got a 25-year-old girlfriend?
Yeah,
Right.
25-year-old
That's his
baby mother.
perspective.
Jesus.
If y'all know a little about Stan already, because Stan is also engineer here at the station, and is also single and has his own perspective in terms of youth and age. Anthony Black Love over here is also single and has that particular point of view. My man Big Hody over there just got married in April. Congratulations again, Big Brother.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
And then we have to the left, as we said, Ramon, my man Ray. I'll let him tell his own story when we get to that. Yeah. We'll let you tell your story when we get to that. Keith.
I don't know. Currently married, and I'm guessing currently married, and
Possibly divorced.
I'm my fault for not clapping up for you for being married, man.
Oh, it's all good, man.
I'll say, good luck to you. Good luck, and all.
And of course, the 21-year-old over there who is wet behind the ears and knows nothing.
Right. Just
So-
sitting here observing and taking in all information.
That said, fellas, let's get right to it. Nephew,
Let's go.
get it done.
All right, so it was this post that T.I. posted on IG, and here it goes. It says, because there's nothing in it for them, what exactly does marriage offer men today? Men know there's a good chance they'll lose their friends, their respect, their space, their sex life, their money, and if all goes wrong, their family, says Helen Smith, PhD. They don't know what to enter into a legal contract with someone who could effectively take half their savings, pension, and property when the honeymoon period is over. Men aren't wimping out by staying unmarried or being commitment pros. They're being smart. What y'all feel on that?
So before we did y'all get that?
Yeah, I got it. Definitely.
Just
Stuff for the money. That's all my life.
So we're going to keep it because we only got an hour, so we want to make
Keep
sure
it
everybody
short,
can get
sweet.
things. So
Okay.
we're not going to go too crazy and joke too much. Everybody going to get to speak their opinion on what we're talking about. So we can start from whichever end y'all decide, but we're going to go around the room with it.
We got something to say for you.
I mean, I'm newly married, so the most advice I got when I got married was to keep everybody out of your marriage. You know what I'm saying? Because when you got outside people in your marriage, that cause problems for your marriage. Like, these my brothers, I can listen to their advice all day, but I don't have to take it. I gotta realize I got I made a commitment before God with one person.
Right.
So I have to keep in mind, me and that one person that made a commitment under God, it's going to be on us to decide what we do. You can't let outside interference interfere in your marriage. That was the main thing I was told from people that was married 20 plus years.
Well, having been, everybody knows that. Well, having been the, I guess the long-term experience one, I don't know what you want to call that, but having been the one 14 years married, even through the drama, chaos, and nonsense through it, yeah, actually I can attest to it directly, because a lot of my problems and issues, even right now today, as of earlier, stem from other people's BS. Entering my marriage because my wife not doing what she need to do.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So absolutely, that would be the advice I would give anybody. But
Wouldn't that go for the relationship period as well? Just being in a relationship?
that should
keep
be
people
in
out of
any
your
relationship.
business.
That's the norm.
I've never been married, but I have 2 children's mother, and I was with the other one for 8 years, and it felt like we were married. We did everything like we were married. I mean, shared bank accounts, went and got a car together, everything. And then when we broke up, I just kind of left everything. So she kind of got half and maybe a little bit more,
Right.
you know, because it was like, I'd rather start over than have
Didn't have to deal
anything,
with it.
you know, or
And
have to, I mean, but the thing is, we still have to deal with each other because we have a child.
Yeah.
So, and we still got to keep people out of our relationship, you know, even our parenting relationship, we got to keep people out of it.
I think that based on what was said, I guess, in this profile that they were reading,
yeah.
I think they were just saying men tired of bum women. You know what I'm saying? Most men, I don't know, y'all got married, but most men get married to a female who just does maybe one thing for them that they really just like.
Yeah.
Real talk.
Maybe 2.
Maybe 2 things.
Maybe squeeze 2 in there. Okay.
But I really started to understand women when I started to realize that I really can't spend that much time around you. Like, we can't go to a remote place where there's no TV and no phone and it's just us 2.
I ain't mean to cut you off, but I forgot we had a caller because we just wrapping at this point.
Gotcha.
We got a caller early. I didn't expect this. Yeah, let's get this caller in real quick. Caller, you're on. What's going on? Good afternoon. Keep it moving. Go ahead. Finish what you're saying.
You know, it's just, like I said, a lot of women nowadays have been expecting men to do too much for them at this point. You married, you guys who are married, like I said, I was married, I'm divorced, and I understood that as time went on, different wants became a problem. There are a few things that end relationships, and they've been ending relationships at the beginning of the time, whether it's finances or gaining weight or whatever, but women tend to have it easier when it comes to what they have to bring to a relationship in order to get a man, and I believe that.
But that's if you accept it.
Well, that's yeah.
That's if you accept it.
It's a lot to dive into with this, honestly. So I want to let everybody kind of get into it, and then we can kind of go back and forth with it. So Ray,
Okay.
okay, here we go. The caller's back. You're on the air. Good afternoon, Abstract Excellence. What's going on?
Well, you going, bro?
We're gonna keep it moving. Don't even worry about it. No, we're gonna keep it moving.
Let me say.
You
Well,
speak up, brother.
I'm gonna speak in my
Black
my,
love.
my perspective. Appreciate the black love. Well, we got you're basically tied down. I don't know your situation. You're free man. Married 14 years. You just freshly married, whatever. How you want to carry it. And I'm dating. Honestly, what I see, a lot of it has to do with it as far as the women's mindset is that Instagram stuff. Like what I'm seeing on there, what they're being taught on Instagram. It's constantly women on Instagram saying, this is what you have to do for me. That I'm not offering anything but the jiggle, but this is the only thing that I have to offer. And it's starting to be implanted in these young girls' minds because that's what they're seeing. And that's what they're growing into. There's no more older women teaching the younger women how to be women.
Because tradition doesn't exist.
There's no tradition in it.
But are you dating those women?
I've gone back and forth, to be honest with you.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, so I've had a little bit of both.
So I don't know, is it traditional or is this what they have to do now to get a man?
But this the question.
What far as-
Hold on.
just saying.
This the question. Do you want a woman anyway that has to do what she has to do to get a man? Or do you want a woman that's gonna stand on her own to be who she is, to let that man that is supposed to be for her find her.
I'm saying most men don't know what type of women they want. They just go after women.
What they-
They don't. We don't.
With
We
the eyes-
not
with
even
the eyes.
think. Yeah.
With the eyes see.
So I make sure y'all come July 21st. I'm gonna cover this point. But
Yeah,
that
I'm
is-
just letting you
that
know.
is part of the problem. Even
Yeah.
though I'm sitting here with the fellas, men don't know what they want. So if you don't know what you want, you're allowing yourself to be led by
I'm saying-
somebody that was never supposed to lead
Yeah,
you because
so-
you're supposed to lead.
You know what I'm
So
saying?
you already
I mean,
have a problem.
I thought men were the leaders. So I
That's
don't
my
know.
point. That's
yeah.
what I'm
So
saying. Yeah, we supposed to lead. So why don't I know what I want? But I'm chasing something, but don't even know what I want. You dig what I'm saying? So
You know-
if I know what I want, then you should be in place for me to find you.
See, chasing that's the problem. It's keeping it. That's the problem.
Well,
But it's not, and not if it's what you wanted.
the thing
You
is,
gotta find out
You gotta
what you
find-
go for what you want,
it-
always.
It's gonna be time. You're gonna have to put in time to find out.
Yeah.
I don't think
That's
y'all-
not. That's
That's the clutch.
I don't think y'all been
that's-
going for what you want. I think y'all been going for sex. I think you've been going for sex. Going for what you want has to be going
Absolutely.
for what you like in the sexual person, because once you get in a
see,
relationship,
that's-
I mean, you
see,
have to
hold
be
on.
attracted to a
Time
woman,
out,
regardless
time
in any
out.
type
See,
of way.
that's- yeah,
You're
that's
going to
another
be. It's
story.
going to have to be an attraction. You're just not going to say, "Oh, I like her because she has a cool personality." No, there has to be an
no,
attraction.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying, if they would just have sex with y'all and not have to commit, would you do it?
my
The
thing
younger
is-
me, yes.
I'm just,
Exactly.
I'm just saying.
And that's the other
20-year-old,
thing.
the
So you
20-year-old
gotta
me,
de-
yes.
you gotta
The
decide what you
41-year-old
want.
me, no.
No.
I need more than that.
No,
I need more than that. 'Cause
I mean, don't
had
get me
that.
wrong.
I've had. No, I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
I've had that.
Like, at
I've had my
38,
fun.
For me, and they saying 41 at
I'm
38.
41.
And with the the gauntlet that's been ran, like, listen, I ain't got time, shorty. I ain't got
But
time.
say, we've had those
I
days.
ain't got time.
We've had those
You know what I'm
days.
telling you?
You've
I
had
ain't
those
got time.
days.
So you, like I told him on my last show. Hold on, let me lean up for a second. Slide to the side.
I'm sorry. I apologize, good sir.
If you want the smoke, I'm with it. Go ahead.
I mean, at the end of the day, when a man meet a woman, y'all really don't know who each other are until 6 months to a year to the relationship.
Put time,
Yeah.
man.
Everybody's gonna put on some type of front to
See, this,
make
hold
you
on,
want
this,
to be with.
and
them.
this what I told Big Bro over there. Like, see, this is the beauty of the
Some people are good at hiding
the
what they truly
deception.
are.
They know who we are way before we know who they are.
Right.
Understand this. They choose us even though we think we're choosing them. So if you understand that point in principle, they know what they playing before we ever get into it.
They know it from almost the first time
From
they
the
see you.
very
Yeah.
jump.
From
So
the
this is
very
when
first
I
time
say,
they see
like, as men, we gotta stop the nonsense of thinking we even in the game to start with. Like, know what you want going in. Know who you are, and if you know who you are, you ain't gotta worry about that nonsense. Cause whoever she is and whatever she throw at you and however she come at you, bring the smoke, bring it. Come on, cause I'ma stand on what I stand on, shawty. You dig what I'm telling
When
you?
I got married, I just wanted a family, you know. I don't have no kids. I wanted a family. I was getting older. You know, I thought Shorty was the one. I mean, you know, just like I said, I wasn't getting no younger. When I was messing with was married, I didn't know what I was doing. So, I say, see my brother. See a lot of men in relationships, my brother. You know, cool. I want to get married. Got married. And then shit was alright. Stuff was
Yeah.
alright at first. Excuse me, stuff was alright at first, and then, you know, as my eyes started to get open, it's just like you can bring back Instagram, and that's one of my problems. That's where all my stuff is at. You know, where my marriage was on Instagram. So I feel bravo all that, and I'm good now. You know, I mean,
But go ahead,
What-
nigga.
do,
Go ahead.
do you mean far as
and like
Instagram, far
brother-
as people in your
and
business?
Like brother, like people. I mean, everybody different. Everybody can't say, "Well, I can't keep. I gotta keep this dude in my building for me to be sane." So.
I mean, you gotta
That's
have
what-
somebody
that-
confide.
Right, they
in.
didn't
Right, I
confide
got
it.
it.
Yeah, you gotta
Have
get
somebody
bro.
to talk to.
And that's
I
mean,
another
it's a
part though. Like,
panel right here.
so right, we got issues in terms of, and let's just call it a spade, fellas. Like, we laugh, we joke, we play, but nigga, listen, I hurt. I don't know about you niggas,
Yeah.
but
Yeah, I
it's
heard.
stuff that hurt me. I'm sorry, excuse me, not niggas, my brothers. I don't know about, but I hurt, and the
But-
fact that you act like, you know, they think that.
That's the
You know
point.
what I'm saying? Like, come on, we're not gonna do this. We're not about to do this. You waste my time, and then you tell me I'm the dirty dog dude, or you know, I'm the dude that can't keep my penis in my pants the whole time. Not only are you lying too, but you conspiring to lie with your friend, your sister's friend. Y'all talk about each other. Y'all do all this, and I've seen this personally with my own eyes. So if somebody want to call in, because I'm calling them all out. I want the smoke.
Out of
You
all
know-
my men right here be true. To all y'all relationships, okay, you've been married and you've been faithful for 12 years. You know, I was young, and then you find out something else happened. How y'all gonna do?
But not just something else though.
You know,
Go ahead.
I mean,
yeah, you tell your you tell your own business. Go
Well,
ahead.
you know what it is.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why I am with that.
Well, everybody's
Like that.
different in how they react to it.
No.
You know what I mean? On
I
that.
said I was out there doing me,
Right.
then it'll be a different job.
Right.
You know?
Me-
I got married like he's undercover.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah, yeah.
That was
And you took
first.
you took that serious.
But-
Before her,
Right.
you know.
Your covenant.
Then I heard some stuff today.
Right.
From her people, someone wish I was dead. Come on, man. I almost died. Couple-
You know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so
you know
let's
what I'm saying?
let's
Go ahead.
Man.
Cool. I just
Okay.
found this out before I came here, bro.
So-
Just before I got here, I found this out.
So usually I try to stay wrapped into
My bad.
a direction.
No, you good,
no,
bro. No, that's what you're supposed to do.
listen,
Get it off your
listen.
chest,
So
big
we're here
bro.
for a reason. So
Yeah.
we're here for real discussion. So my brother over there is this talking about what he's talking about. He told y'all he's married. I was going to break into this a little later with our outlooks and perspectives on infidelity or cheating as it's pertained in common modern day society, but we'll get to that in a second. But my brother over there, right? So he's married. He's just told y'all. He's saw some things, gone through some things. On top of that, he just fought a. And this ain't about being no victim or no sympathy. We just talking real here, people. So you know, he just fought a battle with leukemia in terms of now he's in remission. And in the process of him going through that fight, yes sir. In the process of him going through that fight, he learned that his wife was.
She was with somebody else while I was in the hospital. In the hospital.
Nah, I'm saying you saying that she just so happened to be. It was easier for her to be with him while he was in.
See, you
that's all I'm saying.
hearing it
So-
from like a broad perspective. It's so like
Deep
she
into
ain't been
that.
seen by
Yeah.
multiple.
You saying
Yeah.
that she did it because you were in the hospital?
No.
No.
That's what I just
She did
said.
it 'cause she
No,
was-
If
no.
you was in the hospital, it was
But
easier
still,
for her to
I
do.
mean,
I'm saying.
you should have did. So, some fight for my life in the hospital. As my wife, you walking on the street with somebody else.
I'm saying that if I'm
Somebody
cheating
she
on
with.
you, I don't care what your situation is. I'm cheating on
I
you.
see what he's saying. He
Who-
basically
I don't-
trying to
it
give you
ain't-
her view clear. We already
I'm
know
cheating
that.
on
We
her.
know that.
We see that clearly that
That's
shit
all
ain't
I'm saying.
dead.
If
Yeah.
that's what the case
What we
is,
talking
or-
about here is though is that what you just said. We know that. We understand that. But we're told though. Everybody in this room is told that as men, you know, we didn't all heard whatever we need to hear. I could probably go around and ask each individual. What's the worst insult you done heard from a woman in terms of what you do or don't do as a man? Like, and I'm pretty sure you can give me something bold.
Everybody.
I'm-
be-
I don't know.
Let
I mean,
one
yeah,
of us,
definitely.
let one of
Of
us
course.
right now on this show just vaguely call out BITCH, and we might get censored.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm Keith. I'm guilty of infidelity. Is anybody else in here guilty of infidelity?
Listen, hold on. We didn't already. I covered that.
I wasn't here, so I'm just talking about our. We at the very beginning, so I don't know
Yeah.
anybody
That's-
else who not guilty of infidelity.
That's
So
not
I
the
know
issue.
not
There.
to.
Listen, that's not the issue because they know we get like that's. It's clear we're the dirty penis men. That's clear.
You
But
saying
what
that-
I need to understand is how
Not all of us.
and I'm tired of it.
Not all of
like
us.
that's not even trying to cut you off, but I'm tired of taking the fact that somehow we both human, right? We both human, but somehow we make all the choices, mistakes, and decisions that cause all the hurt and pain. But
Yeah,
somehow
they're hurt.
somehow these same chicks are cheating. How you got side dudes?
I don't know.
And how y'all all correlating together with the same nonsense?
You saying you mad because they do it better than us?
No, I'm
They've
saying
always
no,
done
I'm
it.
saying-
They've always done it better. They've always done it better.
So now I'm trying to figure out-
It's just
call
social.
it now.
Social media is
Yeah,
really
yeah,
a
we gotta
thing
call
now.
it. Let's call her. Good afternoon.
Blow your kiss. So
Anywho, whoever it is,
Only
if
reason
they
why.
want to smoke them right here.
Man, no, man. Only reason why I asked that is because when we did what we did, now that you know, even if it was at the younger age, the other person, how did they feel about it? You
this is the
understand what I'm
thing.
saying?
Like this is what I've been trying to say. To
If
you,
you
though.
never been in that
Listen,
position, then I
listen,
understand.
This is what I'm trying to say
That's
to
why I
you.
heard.
That I get it.
No,
You hear me?
right,
Because
yeah,
I know
but-
when I did it to the joint that I was with for a long time.
You focusing on the cheat. Like I don't care. Listen,
I
if she,
understand cheating.
I'm trying to tell you what I'm trying to say to you is to believe that we were the first to start this in the first place.
I understand cheating.
This is the mindset that says like we got to start having real conversations. Like this mindset that's ingrained in us that, like you just said, well, what about when you was doing it? I didn't start it.
No, I never said you started anything. I
No,
was just
this is
saying.
what I'm saying. So if I didn't start something, right? If I didn't start something and I wasn't aware that it's a game, how can I cheat when I wasn't aware it's a game? Because you only cheat a game.
Like I said, to me, taxes ain't a game. People cheat in taxes all the time. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not going to.
They're not a game.
But I feel you though. I
I
get what you're saying.
just think men get
That's
labeled
true, yeah, I
as
don't think I can
cheaters
do that.
anyway.
But we're taught to do that as a young as when you're growing
Men just
up.
get labeled to be
So your
cheaters.
royal oats is that what it's called?
Yes.
As much
Sow
as
them
you
your royal oats.
That's what
Get
we're
as much
taught
as
as
you can.
yeah, get as much as you can. That's what we're taught when we're younger. So that's exactly what we taught. But I'd like to break into a situation like I'm sorry, bro. You
No,
go
I
ahead.
was gonna say
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
why men are cheaters. I got two things to say. Why men are cheaters anyway? Because women, they out a different mind anyway. They really thrive on emotions, and they known for gaslighting. Women are expert gaslighters since children.
Absolutely.
So it's not even
Once
that
again, they're
weird
taught
and
that
shit.
like we're taught to,
Exactly.
to go out there and so.
Exactly.
They got all these skill sets and tactics to try to whoop your mind, and really it's them. Anytime I find a woman always accusing me of being a cheater or a slick, it's usually her.
Yeah.
So y'all more upset
It's
at the
called-
fact that it's the women's
It's no
narrative that
upset.
men are cheating.
No, it's not. It's not being upset.
Like, this is what
It's
I'm
just the
saying.
discussion
I'm
part
not
of it.
upset.
Like your mindset is what it is for me though. Now I'm gonna tell you before you say like your
I'm gonna say this, like even when you deal with a woman, you know you dealing with most of the women are thriving on their emotions and they're not using a logical mind.
Right.
So a lot of times you got to make decisions for her, and whether you go left or right is whether she gonna appreciate you or not. If
Bingo.
you make the right decision, be like,
Bingo.
all right, we doing this, and then she happy, she like, yeah, I'm happy. But if you didn't do nothing, she like, oh, I'm displeased.
Right.
But she couldn't make the choice herself a lot of times.
Right.
You
Or
know
as
what
in
I'm
the
saying?
brother says, what you always say about what I forgot.
I say a lot of stuff, so
We'll come back to him.
All right,
Don't worry about it.
but the biggest one I'm understanding what you, Keith, is that so when a woman makes a mistake, there's a valid reason for that mistake to be made. But when a man makes a mistake, there's no reason. Like
We just doing it.
that's just
So
who we are.
yeah,
That's
all right,
what
so
the program
for
is.
I don't know.
That's how
Go
it
ahead.
Is that the question?
We just
A
full
woman
of,
was
they say
saying
you
you
full
know.
of you know what.
I'm just saying that because when the man makes a mistake, we usually don't just come out and say we made a mistake.
First
Right.
of all, no, that's not true. That's
Not
bull
always.
rap too. Actually, and this is
I
what
ain't say,
listen,
I said we
hold on.
usually don't just come out. I mean,
I don't. I
I'm saying
think it's the
there's
opposite way
no.
around. It's been mind manipulation, my guy. Like and I'm telling you this from, and you saying you
Yeah,
can't tell
you're
me.
talking
I've been
about
married
women
14
will.
years.
No,
Like,
I
listen,
got you. I'm
I
just
will
saying that's because
quickly-
they get caught less than we do.
No.
Yeah, I think.
Right.
So listen. So this is what I said to Shannon. Straight up. Hold on,
They
y'all
more
y'all want
vicious
real?
cheaters,
You want
man.
real shit? I mean, ooh.
Watching. Well, this is a good conversation. Got you. Yeah, okay. Yeah, all right. Got your blood boiling a little bit, brother. Come on now. 1, 2, 3. Now that's it. Back to it. Back to it. You want the smoke, don't you?
You want
want
real,
the
right?
smoke.
You want real. You want
Right.
real.
I'm just
Okay.
saying, as long as it's based on what we're talking about, I'm fine with it all.
I'm about to give you real, and it's personal.
Got you.
I did it 2 weeks ago. We'll do it again. So, I think there's a narrative here that's somewhere along the lines that men we have a problem with admitting that we've been cheated on. That's what I was talking about. I've been with her for 23 years almost. So to act like she's never got me would be a lie, right? But this is the thing people don't know. She got me first. So when you start talking about nonsense, and I've been going at it, nephew can tell you, I ain't got no, he can tell you, he's been there. I have nothing to hide. I'm just not for it anymore. So if she want to come at me, she can come at me. She says she want a divorce, she can talk all she want. Understand, listen, I stand in the understanding of knowing where I stand as a man, as rights that I have. Not that I cave to her, not that she gonna tell me what I'm gonna do, not that she can do anything to me that anybody else can't. Listen, no. And the fact that as men, we continue to cave to women that have never been men, that can never raise a man. She can only teach him how to be a gentleman. And my own mama told me that, not me. My grandmother taught me this. I'm not submitting. Yes, exactly.
That's what I'm saying.
Two women that understood that listen, you got to be a man, and I can't teach you how to be that.
Right.
So I'm not about to tell you how to do it.
100%. 100%.
So in that sense, I made a lot of mistakes, yes. But when I don't call cheating a mistake, I call cheating a choice based on how I felt during the situation because I know what I was going through. So when people think, oh, well, you got another son, you got Aiden out here, and that's she's such a good woman. Well, how about she was dealing with a nigga for 10 years off and on that I played basketball with that I didn't even know. But don't nobody knows before I ever cheated with any chick, and she's still alive, right?
You made the choice to be with her.
Exactly. So I make my choice, right? Hold on, I make my choice, right? But you telling me when they say we do X, Y, Z, it's different? No way.
I never said. First of all, I never said when they do X, Y, Z. I'm just asking you based on what y'all talking about here, based on what the topic was, but he read off his phone.
I'm saying basically my
You know what
issue
I'm
is not
saying?
like
Right.
this is what I'm
Comment on
saying.
that,
Yeah,
too.
my issue
Yeah.
is not being angry with cheating. My issue is being angry with fairness. What it said is this: treat people the way you want to be
Right.
treated. So don't shoot me crap if you're not gonna play it all the way across the board. Hold on, get that other one real quick
No.
about the. You got to read that one. Hold on, I want him to read this and y'all can go to it about the friends.
Yeah, I'm about to say
Go to it.
because
The best friend, John?
Yes.
If your best friend was cheating on your boyfriend, will you tell him? Since y'all girls are so against cheating.
So explain it. Like, how can they be so against cheating, but they come? I know this again. I know this for a fact because part of the problem I'm dealing with in this 10 years had to do with sisters and friends and aunts and cousins that correlated with keeping this nonsense when they call you family, right? Right.
Wow. Complicit.
So everybody is. So you saying why am I angry? I'm not angry because they did better. I'm angry because listen,
Oh,
dog,
no, like, oh, no.
you telling me you've
I'm
been
just
doing
saying.
this too, and you want to put it on me?
no.
Right.
First of
We gonna own this
And
together.
one thing
I'm
I
saying
say
that
about
you-
women though, women and men. I think most men are harmless cheaters. You know what I'm saying? We
No,
don't.
no.
Yeah,
We're not gonna
Guess
do
what?
that.
We, dog, we don't
Harmless-
cheat for
What do
love.
you mean by
I never
harmless?
said
What's
we cheat.
harmless?
What's a harmless?
What's harmless cheating?
Like,
cheat for love.
you
We ain't
might
hurting
run into
nobody.
something, or you come up on something and then you make the mistake of doing that. But when a woman cheats,
It's
it's,
not-
usually
It's a thought process.
premeditated.
Yeah, it's a thought
And
process.
It's thought about
It's a
for a
thought
long
process.
time.
I don't
It's
care
more
how it
calculated.
happened. I don't care how it happened. He's talking about one scenario, unless he's telling me that he found out first, and then from there he decided to stay. Because when I'm with a, when I'm
See,
with a,
I'm
when I,
different.
hold
No,
on,
see, I don't
when I'm with a,
agree.
when I'm with a female, I can
Right.
honestly tell you that if I'm with a female and we together and she gets pregnant on me, I'm not staying with her. The average man ain't gonna stay.
Right.
We're not even about to go through no 9 months of watching her grow, and then we know that ain't our baby. We not about to stay.
Whole time I got
But once
that.
decisions get made, they get made.
Right,
But this the clutch though. This is what I want to ask you. Why are you not
Similar
staying?
situation.
Are you not staying because the average man doesn't stay, or are you not staying because you made a decision not to stay?
It's all that, because don't get me wrong, men feel just like women feel. Even though women be saying, "Don't put me with all these women. I ain't nothing like them." Yes, you are. Got to stop playing with
Absolutely
me.
agree with
You
that.
have some characteristics
Absolutely.
that
Yeah,
men
I
have.
absolutely
We ain't just
agree.
out here doing it at the
I
same.
absolutely agree.
Just because we see everybody else doing the same, we got to somehow feelings and emotions come out.
No, you good.
That's just what it is. So I can say that I don't care what part of the country world you in. If she cheat on me and I know she pregnant by the other person,
No,
you usually don't stay
agree.
around.
I was asking you
But-
for that was asking.
You know,
You know
but
what I'm saying?
I get that. I got two things. On that, also, like we said, stole your role oats and all that other type of stuff. But also, we're taught as men growing up never to show your emotions.
Exactly.
We're taught that to never show your emotions. So women believe in that we don't hurt.
Right. So-
And I've been and I'm gonna speak on my behalf.
pass it right to you,
And,
buddy.
and we know
Right
this
to
because
you.
I've talked to basically almost all my brothers up here on the panel. They know about my situation or the last relationship I was in. Dealing with a chick that had 2 kids, 2 different baby fathers. I'm like, okay, cool, I'll deal with it. But it was a constant. I had to hear about the other men and this and that. Now, what made it weird, I'm not gonna put this out there, but it was a family member that knew that she was still talking to her ex when we started talking. And that bothered me. That hurt. When you involve yourself into a relationship with a woman, especially with kids that are not yours, and you're treating them like they're your own, and you fall in love with those children. See, I have a problem with women that do that. That's my beef. Like, if you have kids and you involve them with that man, and knowing that you're still doing you on the other side, and it's not possibly with the baby fathers. This was just a random your ex-man before me. You get what I'm saying? So it made me feel like, let's keep it real, the side. You feel me? I was that transitional man. You get
Oh,
you
okay.
get
Okay,
what I'm saying?
I definitely
You get what I'm saying?
understand. 'Cause you probably were.
You feel what I'm saying?
You could have been
And-
the sucker
Yeah,
at that time, you know?
It could have been, but this sucker got a lot out of that deal. because I'm good at what I do.
But, okay, so that's
You,
a
you,
good
you understand what I mean? You dig what I'm saying? So understand, you might have played the game, but I played the game very well myself. Exactly when I found
all
out.
about. Let's examine that for a second. Let's stop, pause, listen to what you just said. Why is he a sucker? Well, why is he a sucker? But if you flip that, if you flip that and make him a woman, not calling you a woman.
No, I get what
if
you
you
do
flip
it.
that and put a woman in the situation, she's a good woman.
No, I never said.
She's
I'm just
such a
I
good
never,
woman.
First of all, I
She
never said nobody
stood
good
by
woman.
him.
I'm just
No,
saying
I'm
that
saying as
most
men.
women are already in that situation.
You're not getting what I'm saying.
Most women already in that
No,
situation.
you're not getting what I'm saying.
Oh.
You just, without even thinking, this is how we
Right.
as men.
For him doing
we
the
keep
right
each other
thing, why is
insecure.
he a
Why is
sucker?
Right.
No. I'm
That's
saying
what
he was a sucker because she was playing him.
Right.
Right.
But if
That's
you
how
don't
that's
know,
what
just
he's
like
saying.
That's right.
how are you a sucker because you don't know?
Right. What rule?
What
is
makes you a
that?
sucker 'cause you
Why
don't
is
know?
Also,
that
y'all don't
Because
know
if
that
she
women
good.
have suckers sometimes.
Nah, we
No,
know
no,
that.
no,
We
no.
know that.
No,
bro.
I'm
But
actually
why is
living with
that?
her, so
why
how am
is
I a
that the
sucker?
standard? You feel what I'm saying?
Why
is that the
if
first thing that
if
popped
you
in
would
your
have
head?
did a woman
Because I
like
knew
that,
that's what that was. I mean, that's what it sounded like it was.
Nah,
If
we
you heard-
you been-
we
if
all
you
know
heard
what
it on
that
the-
is.
Yeah, if
You know
you
what I'm
heard it
saying?
on the flip, what we saying is, if you heard on the, this is what this is about. I'm saying like being fair. If you heard it on the flip, it would be, oh man, she's so stand up, she's so good, she stood by his side.
See,
the
Even
dude
though,
had-
But then I
No,
didn't
what
get
I
into
was saying
more
was
depth about
flip
the
it.
situation. You get
If
what I'm
you
saying? There's
flip
still
it-
more to the story that I didn't get into depth and we
Right.
don't have time for.
Right.
That's why I said- but based on what he said,
But
if
I
you
get what he's
flip-
saying, where he's coming from. I get
No,
what he's
I get
saying.
too. I'm just
I get
saying
what
the
he's saying.
mindset, the
But
mentality
that's
of
the
it.
mindset that you're saying we're trying
We gotta
to
change.
erase.
Yeah.
That the man shouldn't be called a sucker because he's doing the right thing.
Right.
That doesn't make sense
Well,
to me
it
as
ain't-
a
I'm not
as
gonna go
a
as
me
far as the
personally.
right thing. I'm gonna go as far as
no,
at the same time,
What works-
the
okay,
man-
what did we say
the
there?
man
What
should
works for
allow
him?
himself to be played though.
Right.
So it's somewhere.
No,
in
but
the
when if you
middle,
don't
know
know,
what I mean?
you get what I'm
It's
saying?
a
That's the
cho-
point.
listen,
But when
I
you
think
find out,
if you're
and trust me,
making
when I
open
found out it
choice,
was
it's
a,
fine.
I see you later.
Right.
I'm not saying that was my choice.
Right.
When I found out, I see you when I see you.
Right,
You
right.
feel me? But it was just. Then I'm gonna give you another situation that I wanted to say about another relationship that I was dealing with. A girl I was just recently talking to. You feel me? I literally stopped talking to her because out of the blue something felt wrong, and I hit her. I say, "Let me ask you a quick question. You married?" And she say, "What made you ask me that?" You get what I'm saying? When you hit me, what made you ask me that?
Oh, yeah.
That was already a telltale sign. But me
Right.
being around and dated
That's
so
just like
many
this
women
one.
in my life, it was certain clues that you gave me that wouldn't involve that you didn't divulge at first that I caught on to.
Right.
And I say, and she was like, "Yeah, I'm married." I said, "I can't do this. That's not what I do." Why not? I mean, real life, she was talking to me while her husband's in the next room coming in the room. You dig what I'm saying? And as a man personally, how I am, and seeing what some of my brothers went through, I don't do that.
Right.
And you know what she called me? A clown. A clown because I didn't want to mess with you and you're married with kids. I didn't want to deal
but
with
this
you.
where it get tricky though.
They do-
She
you
then
get what I'm
hold on.
saying?
She then clowned you with her friends who didn't agree with her, who say the niggas ain't, you know what,
Ain't-
because they cheat.
Yeah, they cheat, so you might as well do you.
Sway? How would-
I guess I just
how,
thought
Sway?
that's just one of those things that both parties do, right?
Right.
No.
Fuck
We don't,
up.
men don't call women names just for not even stopping to talk or not getting a telephone number. We
Yeah,
don't.
I was younger.
I'm saying we talking about
was 16
Hold
years
on.
old.
We talking about in general here because we got
We
older
still
people.
got men in our age
We
that
still got
do
people
that.
that do
We
that.
do,
do-
we
We
do.
do that all.
No,
you know what I'm
not you
saying?
per
Like,
se,
not
big
a
bro.
man,
But
though.
you get what I'm saying? But we still got little boys that still do
Ask
that.
this question. Does
You dig what I'm
does
saying?
any man in this room do that?
hold on,
No, because
cuz
we had to learn.
we were
See,
talking about
that's
men
the
and women in general. We can't separate the
You got
two, bro.
you
Why
have to
not?
you have to set no listen.
But then
you-
it's
let
like
me-
a whole
let me
nother
tell you this.
conversation.
You have to separate males from men because everybody that's a male ain't a man.
Yeah.
Once again, like I said, that'll be a whole nother
thing about
conversation.
women too, though.
And everybody that's
It
a
comes with
female
it. It
ain't a
comes with
woman.
experience.
Exactly.
It
But we
comes
just been
with
talking about
experience
women
and
in
age.
general. We
It
just been
comes
talking
with-
about
it comes
women in
with experience
general.
and
But
age.
that depends on the individual. So, I'm gonna give an example.
Yeah.
That goes
All
back
of
to
us
knowing
grew
what you
up.
want, though.
I'll tell
Me,
you this.
Ray,
Hold on.
Anthony, Jermaine, like we all grew up in the same way, so we have some of the same beliefs.
The
and-
core.
and
I don't
want anything.
because we were brought up this way.
Right.
Then we have our differences because our parents taught us different.
Different,
We have a friend. I'm not gonna say that, but we have a friend that to this day he does still call women bees, throw bottles down. They know what I'm talking about. We were all brought up the same way. So what made us different? We chose not to
Knowing
do that.
right from wrong.
As we got older, we was like,
grew
you know
up.
what?
We
That
grew up.
didn't work. Yeah.
But we never hold on. We never did that stuff though. Let's keep
I ain't
it real.
throwing a bottle.
Space.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
My younger days, I might have said something slick out my mouth.
Exactly.
And when I was
But
young,
I ain't
when I
throw
was,
no bottle at her.
you know, 16, 17, 18, you
Like
know.
what I'm trying to say to you is this, and I'm not dispelling what you
But that time we was
saying.
having
My
house parties,
problem
Bree.
is
Yeah,
that
no, but, yeah, you already know.
this is what happens. Like, and I'm not
We get
saying
trapped in closets.
because I want you, like, you know, I absolutely
Yeah.
respect where you come from.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, yeah.
Child.
But I feel like the problem with us as men as that we're led by the tails by women that weren't ever supposed to lead. And what you're saying is like every time I say something in reference to, okay, well, why is it looked at that way? Well, don't we all? It's almost like you saying, well, and I get it, because I'm going to get the women their chance on the 21st. They absolutely going to get their chance.
Mm-hmm.
But at this point, this is about us understanding how we feel, not about trying to be fair with them because they not fair with us.
That's all I'm saying. I'm just saying.
See
That's
what I'm
why.
saying?
Yeah, because my point was, are we trying to understand how we feel about women cheating on us?
No, we see, and that's the problem.
Or
we make
we-
everything in our lives about them. Right now, this is about us. How do you feel?
Once,
What
that's
do we go through?
Bet that. So
where
that's
are we coming
how
from?
we feel when
How do
women
we
cheat
feel
on
about
us?
how they treat
That's
us?
what I'm saying.
How do we
how
feel
we
about what they say
feel
about us?
The
No,
same
but
way
when
they
women cheat
feel
on
when they
us?
cheat on
Hold
you.
on, hold on. I don't want to make this show just about cheating because I'm telling
Right,
y'all,
it's
like, as
broader.
men, man, it's more to us than just what we do with our penis, and we got to stop that.
I thought we were talking about what they do with their vagina.
Yeah, I mean,
That's what I thought we was talking about.
I just said
Well,
them,
well,
And that was the. That's why I said. That's
I was
what.
going to go back to the
Wait.
question. The first question, we kind of missed the topic when it was saying also in the question, should a man still in this day and age make a legal contract? And I think a lot of
As far as
people
marriage.
miss this about marriage. That at one time it was, between you and God. And somewhere the state got their hand in that. So when you actually go to get married with a woman, there's an adhesion contract that's made. And y'all financially are one now, literally. That's why we bleed so much in separation.
Absolutely,
Because
yeah.
the system is set up in favor of the woman.
Yeah.
Should you as a man still put yourself in that
Yeah, 'cause
type
the
of
kids will
financial
automatically go to her.
obligation?
Unless you flip the script.
You know what I'm saying?
That's all I'm about to say. Unless you flip the script, because like I said, I thought it was about not wanting bum Johnson. My joint might make $1 million. I might make 30,000. You know what I'm saying?
And
Maybe
that's
maybe I'm on the other end this time. You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
Who made that narrative?
No, I'm saying-
Them. Like, listen,
I
if
asked
I
you that
make,
too.
if
You
I make,
upset
if
that
I
the
make
women's
a
narrative
dollar,
is-
if I make $1 or if I make $1 million, does that make me any less
Of a man.
or any more of a man? No. Only reason it does is because some woman had told me, you quit your job. You don't make no.
You don't make
when
enough.
I woke up this morning, I woke up like, yeah, I know who I am. Until somebody told me that number that I made wasn't. And that somebody wasn't one of my homies. That somebody was some woman that probably ain't got no good for me other than what I can do for her. So at that point, what am I listening to?
That's what I said. Most of us never even worried about what a woman had to offer us. We just got in relationships.
I agree. A lot of men do that.
No,
I will
we
agree.
really was chasing
I
some
agree-
tail.
I agree with that.
We really was chasing some
But
shit.
he's
But they can't
speaking.
speak for
All men don't
all
do
men.
that. Like it's also dependent where you are in your life. To be honest with you, you feel me? Like where I'm at, I'm 41. See, they like you say, they all know me. And like you say, Black Love, I was known as a sniper, whatever you want to call me back then when it came to that. But at the end of the day, I've had my fun. I had this. I'm at the point in my life where it's time to settle down. That's where I'm at. That's where Bro was. They were there before me. He was way before all of us. He made that decision. You get what I'm saying?
I stopped playing this game long time ago.
You feel me? And I kept playing. You feel me?
Yeah.
Because that's who I was. But now I'm to the point where I guess it's what it's called. Some people try to tell you, because I got good friends that are females that I talk to, and I talk to them like I talk to us. That can talk to me like that. Like we really on some real keep it 100. You feel me? And they believe in what goes around comes around. You feel me? That's what they spitting in my ear. I don't believe in that. It is what it is.
No,
it
you
is.
reap what you
So
sow,
you
but
reap
that's
what
not
you
the
sow.
same as growing.
But
You
you
put
get what I'm
the
saying?
seed in,
They
you
was
reap
like
what you
how
plant.
much you were a dog when you were younger.
Yeah, okay.
It finally caught up with you. And I'm like, what? You
would-
feel me?
I
But
would
in the
ask
back of
them
my
how
head though,
they
because
feel.
like you say, women implant things in you. They say
Yeah,
things
yeah,
to you.
absolutely.
You feel me? And they
It's-
put it in the
it's
back of my
brainwashed.
mind that damn, maybe you know what I mean?
brainwashed.
Maybe it is my time
Maybe
to
I should
feel.
think about what
Because
I'm
I
doing.
discussed that with him. And I was like, bro, maybe it was my time to, you know what I'm saying, to get my just desserts because I've been doing me for so long.
But
You feel me?
But that had nothing to do with her.
No, but that's what was
head,
implanted in my
bro.
mind. I had to wake up
yeah,
because that was
yeah.
basically the
You
first
felt
time I've
guilty,
ever
you
been
felt
hurt.
guilty.
You get what I'm saying? No, but that was the first
Where
time
does
I've
the guilt-
ever been
hold
hurt
on,
out of
hold on,
41
hold
years
on.
on this planet.
He said something
For
I want
real.
to point to. Where does the guilt come from?
It came from him.
How?
He has to feel guilty. That's only with him himself.
Hold, he
Nobody
said-
can make you feel guilty.
Okay, so let me ask you this question.
No, I can't make you feel guilty. You
Right.
even feel guilty.
So you don't believe that you don't believe the little girls come out the womb with the ability to manipulate right out the womb, and I know this because I got a daughter now.
But
To put the-
I got it, and I got 2 gram grapes.
that would mean that I believe that daughters always love their fathers and sons always love their mothers. Mothers more. I don't believe that.
You don't believe what again?
That daughters always love their fathers more than their mothers, and sons always love their
Again,
mothers
where did you
more
get
than their
that
fathers.
narrative from?
Once again, I don't believe that. I just told you I
either,
don't
though.
believe that.
I don't either. That's
So
what I'm
that's
saying.
why I don't believe what you just said.
As far as what?
That they come right out the room with the ability to manipulate.
But why don't you believe that?
I mean, why would I believe that?
What have you not seen in your life that doesn't show that?
What are you talking about? I've never seen a baby come out the womb and manipulate me to do anything. What are you talking about?
Nah, so hold on. Can I
He's
answer this
taking
one?
it too
Hold on.
literally.
All right, so
Or
I'm
what
gonna
he
tell you
saying.
this. So I got 2 daughters, completely different. All these people hitting on my daughters. One of them, tomboy, the little baby right now, 7 months old. Lyric can manipulate almost anybody in this room. If she came here and met you, at some point in time before she left, she would manipulate you. She would give you a sad face. She might play with you and box it. Oh, she cool, she fun. I'm gonna go ahead and do this. And then the next moment, you go to do something and she treating you like she don't know you.
The first
Yeah,
law,
but
the
she
first
got
law
what
says
she
a man
wanted,
is
what she
believing
wanted to
that we
play at
can't
that
be
moment.
manipulated.
She
That's
wanted
the
to
first
play with
law.
you at that
That's what
moment,
I'm
and that's
saying.
what she got.
So
and
I'm
I'm
not
telling you, I
yeah.
go through it. Even with the baby now.
And she
When you know what my baby does, she give me this little look and this little cry when she wants something from me. I got you, baby. Foot's over the house every day.
His matter of fact, you just say his daughter. We in Family Dollar, right? His daughter. Me, he not even there. Me, his daughter, his baby mother, in Family Dollar. His baby mother's ordered another album. She done told her she can't have a soda. I heard him say when she can't have soda. So I know she can't have soda. So I'm buying the sodas because they both Popeyes. So I'm buying the sodas. Foots. Trevine gonna give me the glue. Can you give me a soda? No, matter of fact, no, that's not how she started. She started out with a pen.
Are y'all retarded?
It was a pen. Hold on, right?
You
It was
trying
a
to
pen.
tell me that because your daughters just ask somebody
It's
for
not ask. Go ahead.
It's
not
it's
that.
the way
It's
of
the
doing it. If you it's the
manipulation of doing
if
it,
you're
because you know
told
what, you don't
not
wanna
to do
disappoint
it,
them.
You know
and
what?
she still
Just
finds
talk
a way
not
to
to
try to
disappoint
get
a
somebody
woman,
else to
first of all.
do it.
That's the first
That's
thing.
what he's saying.
So like I
It's
told
your
you,
daughter.
it's not that I
That's
that I
all I'm
don't know what's
saying.
going
What
on.
the-
Yeah.
I'm thinking,
just
I'm
telling
thinking,
you out of-
you tripping because I done seen plenty of kids that y'all probably don't give money to. They walk up to you, hey, can
No,
I
that's
get
the
a
thing.
dollar?
It wasn't.
I'm
money.
just saying.
It's just the fact of, like I said, and manipulation doesn't come.
It doesn't
from
have to be money
Yeah,
or
but I say
anything.
manipulation
Like I
doesn't
just
come
told you,
from somebody that you don't know.
If
It
she
comes
wanted
from
to play
somebody
with
that
you,
knows
she
you
would
love
nip,
them.
she would
That's all I'm
manipulate you
saying. I'm saying
and play
that's-
with her until she's tired of you.
Exactly.
And once she's tired of you, you're gonna be like, Lyric, can you do me some favor? Man, I ain't got nothing to do for you.
Well,
Man,
right,
leave me
where's
alone.
all-
You gonna be
where's
like,
all
I was
love?
just playing with you
Where's
5
all
minutes
love?
ago,
Right.
daughter. Matter, she loves him when she gets ready for him.
Him. Yes, trust
What
me.
you do last night?
Trust me.
Talk to my shit like he was like they was on the street about to fight.
I had to say time. Pause. Who y'all do? Wait a minute. Push the cuss button. I'm getting ready to turn
Once
tail.
again, that's that's just love that y'all showing her.
But it's still a
She ain't,
manipulation.
she ain't, she ain't, she, bring her in here and watch her ignore all day. See if she bring her.
Because you're doing it on purpose.
But because you're doing
Once
it on purpose.
again, that's
If-
what I'm saying. Manipulation. If she can manipulate me, I don't care how much purpose I got.
That's
into
not
it.
true though.
And she can manipulate me.
If you
If
never
she
met her
can
and we
manipulate
never
me,
talked to you about her,
then she'd be
then it
able
would
to
be a different
manipulate.
story.
Is
You're speaking from
manipulation
already
something-
knowing what's
right,
going to happen.
exactly. Is
You're not
manipulation
speaking from
something-
just meeting her.
Exactly.
If a little girl walked in now and say, "How you doing, man? I'm outside. I'm starving. I need, please, God, can I have something?" You would literally sit there and ignore this 9-year-old child asking
And
you.
you
for
telling me that that's manipulation? That's this. A
If
little,
she's not
She's
hungry,
trying
if
to
she's
get
just trying to
something
get
from
something,
you.
if she's trying to get
You know
some
what
money
I'm
out
saying?
there, it
That's
doesn't.
how you call it. She's trying to get something
But this
from
is
you.
the clutch.
That's what
y'all.
they're
Hold
taught
on,
at a
okay,
young
hold on,
age.
let's bring it back for a second. This is the clutch. This is the clutch. And this is the perspective point that I was saying, and this is why I wanted to.
I must be sitting on.
Like Keith's perspective
No,
is
my
that
bad.
he
I swear
can't
bad.
be manipulated from
Excuse me,
that,
brother.
and
There
I'm
you
not
go.
disagreeing with
That-
how you feel from that.
That ain't my
aspect.
perspective. My perspective, there ain't no baby girl coming out the womb manipulating.
Okay, and that's I respect that. That's
That's
why I
all
say
I'm saying.
that's what
Not
I'm
that I
saying.
can't be
That's why I'm
manipulated.
saying.
Even though,
That's
even though it's different,
hold on.
I respect his
Hold on,
opinion,
hold on.
even though I don't agree with it. Right.
And we can all agree that this
Exactly.
young come out the
Listen,
womb with
listen.
certain skill sets too.
Right. This is the thing.
It ain't
No matter
manipulation.
no matter what we say in terms of that, like that's his opinion, and because he
I-
has a daughter too.
well,
So we can't necessarily.
That's like
I
his
would,
own
I would
thing.
refine it though.
Right.
I wouldn't say manipulate. I would say
I think that's
little
taught.
girls come out of the womb more with a good social set. They know how to pick apart people in situations.
So one
And they
more,
know how to
one
handle
more, because
social
we
situations
got
better
maybe
than
another
boys.
5
We-
or 10
we,
minutes. I got one more
What if I
question
told
to
you it
get
was
out.
y'all?
Hold on. I got one more question.
What if I told you it was
Listen,
y'all?
hold on, because y'all go. I
I'm
got
just
one more
saying, like
question
you
to
can
get
meet a
out.
3-year-old little girl who have a full-on conversation.
What if I told you that
Look at
y'all
her like
pick
your
up?
eyes
What if I
are
told you it
all
was
that.
y'all who kisses
My
the girls and don't pick boys?
my grandbaby
Y'all
can
who
get you
pick
your
up
phone.
girls and
over
don't
with.
pick up boys.
That's
It's
over
y'all
with.
who.
That's
That's
over with.
socially,
It's over with.
this
It's
is
over with.
naturally
It's over
more
with.
socially
It's
adept.
over
It
with.
ain't nothing against the man. We
So,
we
no,
better at other
Women
things.
ain't even nowhere
Remember
near
the,
socially adept. They
the
can
one that I
barely
was talking about on
speak
the
to
radio?
men.
I mean,
Okay, so
They
hold
can
on.
barely hold conversations. Really.
Stop.
all right.
So, I'm listening to the radio day before yesterday. And it's gonna go right back to it. I already know. That's why I wanted to get to it. Chick called the radio. She said she needed advice. So you know how they doing 102.3, right? So she said that she told the dude she been dating for 3 months that she wasn't gonna have sex until she know it was real and it was a real commitment, right? So then he then turned around and told her, okay, I respect that, that's fair, but I don't feel like I'm going to spend any of my money and invest in this until I know it's real and it's a commitment. Right. So basically it says that, you know, we go out, we do whatever, you pay your way, I pay my way, right? So her question to the radio station was, should she leave him alone, and, you know, is this wrong? She got like 80% of the people calling in, including some men, and that's what I'm saying when I say manipulation. Oh, he's wrong, he's wrong. But this is what I'm saying to you, where opinion comes in, where people don't get how we're manipulated. But you cannot place value, you cannot place importance of value on what's important to me. So if that man feels like, listen, I've worked hard, I have kids, I have whatever, I'm not going to invest my money in you because you feel like, oh, I should because I'm a woman and you should treat me.
Right.
What are you investing and giving back to the situation? What are we doing together? You give 100% of you, I give 100% of me. Too often, we accept things. That they won't accept. And then when it comes time for them to do what they need to do, that's what you chose to do.
But to me, in that situation, it seemed like that was a tit for tat for him. Because she said she wasn't gonna give him no.
Hold on.
To me, I'm not saying that I'm right, but that's my personal feeling. That's what I feel.
I used to tell women I was young. I still do make a joke. I used to say, "Man, I'm a good man. You gotta earn me."
Yeah.
But
that's what we believe, though.
Because I work, I cook, I clean, I sew. These are people who know me. I don't need I actually don't need a woman for
one
anything
thing.
but sex. To be honest with you, I take care of my kids. I go to cheerleading events. I do it all.
So where all these no good dudes everybody talking about? That's what I'm
trying hold on. Excuse me. I'm gonna finish this. But the women I choose have something to bring. Me and my first child's mother are not together, but she's an excellent mother. So I can't sit there and judge her on whatever she might do. Other than that, that's fine. But it does not affect my. She's an excellent mother. The young one I have now, 25, and I've watched her grow from 21. My brothers as well with me, because I used to call them every day. I'm about to kill her. I don't know what else to do no more. Jesus Christ, somebody help me. To what she grows to now. I'm talking about there's a growth from 2 months ago when Anthony was sitting in my house and she cussed me out and took my daughter and left and went to my mother's house to stay. went to my mother's house to stay.
She did. She did.
But in that 2 months of us sitting down talking and her wanting to be a better woman, like I said, it's the woman that you choose. She has grown. Like when I first met her, she take
hold on.
But that's a form of manipulation, though. She went to your mom's house.
No. Let me tell you something. No.
So mama can,
that situation.
2 women against you. I know.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, you know, I know I ain't go too.
To really fix this situation, when I say to you, like, as men, we gotta do better. He was wrong to some extent, even though he wasn't wrong. He didn't start it. But he took accountability for the part he played in being wrong, and then led by example by saying, you know what, I told you where I stand, what it is, I love you. And even though he was pissed at the minute he was going to send maybe a text, and shouldn't have, thank goodness for the don't, he listened, you know what I'm saying? But outside of that, like, he led the way by actually owning up to his part in it, and then backing off it. As a man, listen, I'm going to say what I say, I'm going to stand on that and believe that. And then listen, if I'm wrong and you want to move on, move on. Right. But if not, then we can deal with it. But I'm leading by example. I'm not going to do the woofing. I'm not going to say F it, I don't care. But I'm going to show you that I care by saying, listen, I know what part I play, right? Now it's time for you to do your part. But I'm not going no further than that. Ain't no happy wife, happy life. You're going to own your part in this, and we're going to do this together or no other way. And I'm not letting you walk out of this from not taking your responsibility without dealing with what you put into this situation. Because my time is valuable, too. And it's just not woman's world. It's our world. So we're going to do this together or not at all. And you can go call whoever you want and do whatever you want and say whatever you want. I don't care at that point. So, yeah. Everybody kind of get their little last thing off because I got about two minutes and I need a minute to end this. So.
At the end of the day, in a relationship, it's called self-control. You can only control yourself. So even like the cheating, the arguing, the calling out a name, you got to control yourself.
Church. Get to yeah, because we got like go ahead. You got anything else to say to end? Because we got to close it out. I'm trying to get everybody up before we close it out.
Just want to say thanks for having me, man. Enjoy myself, man.
Appreciate you.
Get me back.
Ark, you already know. We know. I'll let you go last. Go ahead.
Yeah, I just want to say thanks, man, for having me. It was a pleasure. Give a shout out to my mother, who's a big listener to the show. Thanks.
First off, I love you, Ma. You are my second biggest fan behind my own mama. I love you. Appreciate you. Go ahead, Stan.
Oh, I just want to send some love out there for Black Love, and you know what I'm saying, both men and women, we need to find a middle ground, a common ground that we can all come together on.
That's
you know,
about.
Word.
Black Love.
We're going to stop that. I'm just happy to be here, man. I kind of agree exactly what he just said, to be honest with you, so I'm not going to waste no more time on that.
Okay. So I think I'm going to go ahead and sum this up real quick. So, Ark, you want to shout anybody out before we go?
Oh yeah, shout out to my father. Happy belated birthday. His birthday was yesterday.
Happy birthday.
Happy
T.
birthday.
Happy birthday, T. I already said that, you old chump. Yeah, so, matter of fact, let me say hi to everybody's mama, because I know everybody.
Mama White,
Mama
Mama
Vic,
Vic.
Mama Vic, Mama P. I ain't met your mother yet, and I just told Mom, I don't even like your mother. That's my sister. I love you, sis. I love you, sis. Hey, boo. This has been awesome, man. Like, I don't think we got a chance to really.
This is
there's
not
so
for an
much
hour.
more that we can really get into as men, and we don't talk enough in general. And I think we all go through things. We all gone through some things. But I'm grateful to have each of you, and I appreciate you all for being here. Everything that we're doing is Abstract Excellence is about this. It's about starting the conversations. And even though we can't always agree, sometimes agreeing to disagree, it's still evolution and moving forward to change the product, so to speak. That's it. Y'all know I love all y'all. And we'll be back July 21st with all the women.
Can't wait for that one.
And then after that, we'll kind of sum it up at some point.
We need to put it
y'all
together
know
for everybody in it.
Abstract Excellence.